everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. What a game we have for you here. The first meeting of the year between two of the NFL's most hostile divisional rivals. This matchup always among the most anticipated games of the regular season. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. We turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback, and that philosophy works for them very well.
This is fielded inside the 5. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll go again with Kelly. And he's going to lose yardage here back the 8. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, last week, he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there, first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor, where he was just running downhill to plays? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Wells. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes is quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down. Wells, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller, because that has happened.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give. This is Kelly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, Wells. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
On 1st and 10, Wells over the middle, and it's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Back to throw. Wells. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Green 39! Green 39!
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on first down. Wells. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Wells being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. So we have reached, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, Wells. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Complete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Now let's go. Boom, learn it.
Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's go! 319!
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's some guys, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Kelly. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is knocked down from the side at the 4-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off play action. Wells. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, head force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's complete. Henry. Touchdown, 49ers. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Obviously just a huge play, but Charles, as a defender, aren't you often taught just to knock that ball down on 4th?
You're exactly right. We are taught that. Okay, just knock it down, take the ball on offense. But sometimes you have to know when to break the rules. And he did to the tune of 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Here we go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he got Position on him, and he pulls it in. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be a dump off for Keller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his third.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Wells. It's caught. Corliss, left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wells. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Operating from the gun. Wells. Flush to his right. And he's in for the 49ers score. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A very solid gain of 27. And now a first down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing to start the drive. Wells. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line.
Let's go! Gone! Over!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Hang on now. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion.